Of storylines tonight. Let's begin with one of them. Down to the field we go, and Kaylee.
If Tua Tagovailoa's concussion evaluation this past Sunday, Tua maintains his back affects every aspect of his quarterback play, from handing the ball off to throwing. We'll just have to watch him as the game goes on. Meanwhile, the Miami defense will have to dig Holland, the only Dolphin to play every snap. It's only the most important element to his now.
Thank you, Kaylee. Traditionally here, they have the Who Day Bengals back in the 70s and 80s. Billy Anderson, great left tackle. Their Bengals, of course, the reigning AFC champions. A lot of helmets, white uniforms. Meanwhile, the Dolphins have won the toss off. And he will get us started as we begin week number 10 on this 60-degree night with a touchback. Very rocky start for him. 6 TDs. And with a revamped offensive line that still has a lot of work to do. Losses at the gun in weeks 1 and 2, and then a victory last week, picking up a couple up to the 27-yard line. He goes second down. A number of years ago under Joe Philbin, spent one job, and he started out very slowly with only 6 wins in 2 years. But last year, of course, he was Burrow's first pass of the night. On target, a little short of the first down. 34-yard line, 3rd down and 1.
This is get the ball out fast. Matchup that Jamar Chase obviously is going to win. He's at 3rd and short.
They go 3 wide, stack. That's T. Higgins, the movement man, and the pass is caught, and that's a first down of Miami. That is Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
And then it creates that opening over the middle there on 3rd and short. This is what Bengals making it tough on the defense to bring him down after the catch.
The 47 of the Dolphins. Quick pass. He picks up a first down.
Well, again, this is the game within next week to Josh Allen. They're aggressive. They blitz. Nice job by Joe Burrow seeing.
Go no huddle here. They've worked on Xavier Howard twice now. Joe Mixon, 2nd down and 8.
Mixon off to it.
There is Mike McDaniel. Comes over from the San Francisco staff at Denver. A surprising choice to head him up, but here he is at 3.
He's going to fall in love with him, and I know his team already has.
The first down and the flag comes in. Peter Coho.
A bit late after Hurst was already down. Hit him late, be 15 more yards.
Into the red zone.
Doesn't it remind you of last week's early against Pittsburgh and Dallas? Dug themselves a hole. Were determined to get off to a fast go.
And never looked back.
Yep.
On first down now. Last week what they did is they won the toss. Teams almost always start clean and fast, and they did.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Last year, an aggressive mindset with play calling, not backing down. Go back to what worked last year, late in the year. Be aggressive. And that's what they're showing.
Which is below average. So 1st and 5, and not getting one is Tyler Boyd. Coho covering on the play.
Commerce. And you will take that matchup every time into the boundary with a very tight coverage. Ball just didn't really give him much of a chance there. Ball through.
At the 5-yard line, close to it anyway. It'll be either 3rd and 1 or.
Volson also pulls around. 71 right here does a nice job of establishing that. You mentioned a good word. Gives Mixon some space. He's momentum.
Volson, rookie out of North Dakota State on that revamped line. This is the come up with a couple of tight ends and a whistle here. Play clock out.
Oh yeah, he got his timeout, but I think he's frustrated with the officials.
So as it turns out, they do call the time. It's inside the 10-yard line. Up to this point. On the ground again. Nixon. And hit initially around the 3 and just yards in 441. 2nd week in a row. Off to the lead of the Bengals.
Right into Javon Holland. This is what you love to see. A back and offensive line and a lot of credit. Pushing all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
Mixon. 22. And early on, 7-0. Cincinnati. And to help support those affected by Hurricane Ian, please visit www.90999. To make a $10 donation, the Glazer family, owners of the Bucks, have donated.
He mentioned just happy to be back home in Tampa Sunday night. Yeah. All of our part.
Tua Tagovailoa, overall pick in 2020, 8 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
As this guy looked like a different quarterback from the first 2 years, 3 games in this new system, throwing in great rhythm.
And the one-time 49er now with his 7th team.
Run that football to set up their play-action pass. Mike McDaniel has brought in a slight difference. I mean, Tua, who's very, very more under center, but they'll mix it up quite a bit in the gun.
As the action fires over the middle, on target. That's Hill. Tyree. Draft choices. Jesse Bates makes the tackle. The gain of 25.
The play action's comes off play action. Foot in the ground. Ball is out. So he's made it in the ground. If you're where you're supposed to be, the ball's coming to you.
2 catches, and meanwhile they go to Jalen Waddle, and what a 1-2 combination.
Ingold, who's going to come in motion and go down this sideline. You go down the sideline inside where the speed is with Waddle. He sits to the outside because of that
3 plays, 2 passes. First down from that's deflected and incomplete. Second down and 10.
Unstuffers in the NFL. They'll have a mixed bag, but B.J. Hill, his stuff where the ball is out fast is to be able to time it up and get your hand up, knock the ball, getting the ball out, and as quickly as he does.
On 2nd and 10, Trent Sherfield, who was the recipient, in a manner of speaking,
relationship that he has with him. You know, there's so much action going on. He's to Tyreek Hill or go downfield where he decides to go to Trent. The pre-snap motions, they put a lot of players in conflict here, especially on the edge.
Hill, and they bottle him up at the line of scrimmage. The Kansas.
Hubbard does a heck of a job. He is known with a guy that has a relentless, gets through there, sheds that block, inherits another guy, gets off.
Now Chase Edmonds comes in at running back, and they put him in the over the middle, and that is caught at the 5-yard line, and that is Chase Edmonds. Spent 4 years. Dolphins picked up some major stars, of course, starting with Hill, but Edmonds comes in and
matching up against the corners, but you got to deal with the tight ends and the backs, and this time here.
8th play of the drive. And Tua throws to the end zone, and it's juggled into the coverage on the play, but the ball is right there. 4th down.
But the hesitation and doubt, ball is bobbled, perfectly thrown ball by Tua. He able to execute for the touchdown.
As Keith Jackson would have said, 6 points, Leonard Waston. 23-yard attempt. 7 settled for 3. It was 6:05 to go in the opening quarter. Backs were allowed to the rookie out of North Dakota State. Karras came from New England. Kappa comes from Tampa Bay.
And chemistry coming into tonight, tied for the most sacks at 15. Seen that in the first 3 games from Joe Mixon. Touchdown. And while we all want to look at Joe Burrow, anybody would tell you the offense much better tonight. Nice job on the play side by Leo Collins. We saw Bolson finish the opening drive off.
Very similar to what the Bucks did. Well, victory over Kansas City. The pass is incomplete here. Intended.
The Dolphins captain in 2020 prepared him to lead this Bengals O-line as one of its four. Observe what's made this culture successful and has tried to add to it after allowing their effort to earn his trust.
All right, Kelly Karras in his 7th season for knee. Here's Mixon, able to turn the corner and turn a 1 or 2 for the Bengals.
And again, Miami is known as a blitzing man-to-man, a great receivers that he has. Here, they're making him checking it down. Make him be patient. First down on 2nd and long.
Boyd moving back and forth. He looked there, and he swings line.
Really good job. We keep saying, Joe Burrow, you're going to be patient. Here it is 3rd and short. Motion to the right. He wants to work to the right. He wants Boyd a chance to convert by getting the ball again to 28 Mixon.
Sixth-year back, who is their number 2 pick in 17 out of Oklahoma.
Anticipated, and on an early down, they play man-to-man, free safety in the middle, Burrow and these receivers to have to beat them, and they think they can get to Burrow before they can give up a big.
Retained when McDaniel got the job. The pocket, and when it's incomplete, trying to get it out to Hurst at the last moment. Of the time, by far most in the league.
And let's keep, we're going to be talking about of Will's second half. Their defense was on the field forever. 90 snaps all to needing help off the field after the game. Short week. We want to see how they.
P. Ryan is now in the backfield. Swing him out.
Tonight throughout the broadcast about Tua, the relation.
Play clock all the way to 0.
Like that before. What? Dad, it's not a big deal. I'm scared of spiders too.
I know it's. The Broncos have eked out 2 wins. You're going to see Jonathan Taylor. You're going to see Russell Wilson. Commissioners here, Roger Goodell. I think that's first. Of course, Roger's been to 2 of the 3 games we've done so far. Yeah,
that's right.
Traveling around line. Tight end making the catch. Hung in the pocket, perfectly thrown. Gain it.
Gesicki, who's got great length. Nice job. Reads it. Look at the safety Bates in the corner. Perfectly thrown and great timing again.
Handoff here to Mostert. You know, to compare Mahomes to 2, and the one thing he did say about
was that
right.
Tua had 2 years that were forgettable, and now he's off to a great start. And just picking up the pieces and getting him to believe in himself again.
Going deep, downfield, into double coverage, and they try to get it to Hill. That didn't fool the Bengals, and they come away with the interception.
He's going to throw deep to these receivers. He's got to do it early. I want you to look how he long ball underthrows the ball and allows Von Bell to let it fly. And because he hung it up, it gave Von Bell a chance to come.
It's his 3rd interception.
Just see those eyes. He was looking to.
Bengals start from their own 29. Mixon, make it 2nd down and 3, final minute of the quarter.
This little jump cut there by Joe, and the guard who's been very active tonight, moving around, and then he shows that.
7 carries for Mixon, 24 yards for a guy averaging his 8th carry. He stopped 1.5 yards shy of the first down.
For anybody in these first 3 weeks to run the ball, and especially into that interior this year, it's not been pretty.
Will they run a play before the quarter expires? Of the Dolphins, 7-3.
You're watching Thursday Night Football, only on Prime Video.
UC stopped me from being me.
Zeposia can help.